Good morning, friends. I want to talk to you for a few moments today on the subject, how to be a failure. I'm sure you're interested. But I'll give you a money-back guarantee for how to be a failure. If you'll follow these three little principles I give you today, you're bound to fail at everything you do, whether it's your personal life, your marriage, courtship, business, education, schooling. The laws come out of really all the Scripture, but one of the passages I think foremost is the one familiar to us from childhood, and that is the story of David's fight with Goliath. It's found in the Bible in 1 Samuel chapter 17, and the three laws are these. Look at the size of the task. David had a Goliath. Maybe today you have a Goliath, some insurmountable hurdle, and when you face that big obstacle, you think, how could I ever do that? That's beyond me. The second thing is to look at the little bit you have. David went out to face Goliath without any armament, as would be typical of soldiers in that period of time. He simply went with his slingshot and 5 smooth stones that he had picked out of the stream that ran through the valley of Elah. He didn't have much. I find that a lot of people fail in life because of these first two principles. They look at the size of the challenge that's facing them, and they look at the little bit they have, and they conclude that it can't be done. One of the things that we know is that the one who is against us, the enemy of our souls, always seeks to maximize the difficulty and minimize our resources. That's why the armies of Israel had not fought Goliath, because they looked at his strength and they looked at their seemingly small resources, and they ran away in fear. But David did something that turns on its upside down these laws of failure. He especially paid attention to the third law of failure, which is, if you want to fail, not only look at the size of the task and look at the little you have, but leave the Lord out of the picture. David did not do that. He did not leave the power of God in his life out of the picture. So he took 5 smooth stones from the stream, and it only took one to dispatch Goliath. I have in my hand today 2 stones. I picked these up from the valley of Elah, the same stream that David would have chosen his stones from, just a small stone. But with that small stone, he killed the Goliath. And these stones stay at my computer console to constantly remind me in the course of everyday life that there are difficulties and challenges that come my way, that my initial impression might be to be stymied by the challenge and by the small resources I have, but that I'm to constantly remember to put the Lord in the picture, because greater is He that is in us than he that is in the world. May God help you to be a success in all that you are and do.